Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
British biochemist, born in Germany, who isolated and purified penicillin, which had been discovered in 1928 by Sir Alexander Fleming, 1906 to 1979. A necklace made by stringing objects together. Chemistry, a series of linked atoms, generally in an organic molecule. A series of hills or mountains. A series of things depending on each other as if linked together. The chain of command. A linked or connected series of objects. A chain of daisies. Anything that acts as a restraint. A series of, usually metal, rings or links fitted into one another to make a flexible ligament. A unit of length. Business. A number of similar establishments, stores or restaurants or banks or hotels or theaters, under one ownership. Connect or arrange into a chain by linking. Fasten or secure with chains. British biochemist, born in Germany, who isolated and purified penicillin, which had been discovered in 1928 by Sir Alexander Fleming, 1906 to 1979. British biochemist, born in Germany, who isolated and purified penicillin, which had been discovered in 1928 by Sir Alexander Fleming, 1906 to 1979. A very slender natural or synthetic fiber. A necklace made by stringing objects together. A strand of pearls. Bring to the ground. Leave stranded or isolated with little hope of rescue. A pattern forming a unity within a larger structural whole. He tried to pick up the strands of his former life. A poetic term for a shore, as the area periodically covered and uncovered by the tides. A street in west-central London famous for its theatres and hotels. Drive, a vessel, ashore. Line consisting of a complex of fibers or filaments that are twisted together to form a thread or a rope or a cable. Thread on or as if on a string. String pearls on a string. Add as if on a string. String these ideas together. A sequentially ordered set of things or events or ideas in which each successive member is related to the preceding. A string of islands. A tie consisting of a cord that goes through a seam around an opening. He pulled the drawstring and closed the bag. Move or come along. A necklace made by stringing objects together. A string of beads. A lightweight cord. Cosmology. A hypothetical one-dimensional subatomic particle having a concentration of energy and the dynamic properties of a flexible loop. Stringed instruments that are played with a bow. The strings played superlatively well. A collection of objects threaded on a single strand. A linear sequence, as of characters, words, proteins, etc. A tightly stretched cord of wire or gut, as a part of an instrument or a tennis racket. A tough piece of fiber in vegetables, meat, or other food, especially the tough fibers connecting the two halves of a bean pod. Provide with strings. String my guitar. Remove the stringy parts of. String beans. Stretch out or arrange like a string. String together. Tie or fasten with a string. String the package. Chemistry. a series of linked atoms, generally in an organic molecule. A series of hills or mountains. A series of hills or mountains. A series of hills or mountains. The plains lay just beyond the mountain range. Assign a rank or rating to. Range or extend over. Occupy a certain area. The limit of capability. The limits within which something can be effective. Range of motion. An area in which something acts or operates or has power or control. The range of a supersonic jet. A series of hills or mountains. The valley was between two ranges of hills. Feed as in a meadow or pasture. Move about aimlessly or without any destination, often in search of food or employment. Change or be different within limits. Estimates for the losses in the earthquake range as high as $2 billion. Mathematics. The set of values of the dependent variable for which a function is defined. A kitchen appliance used for cooking food. Lay out orderly or logically in a line or as if in a line. A large tract of grassy open land on which livestock can graze. They used to drive the cattle across the open range every spring. A place for shooting, firing or driving projectiles of various kinds. The Army maintains a missile range in the desert. A variety of different things or activities. He answered a range of questions. Have a range. Be capable of projecting over a certain distance, as of a gun. This gun ranges over 2 miles. Let eat. Range the animals in the prairie. A series of hills or mountains. A series of things depending on each other as if linked together. A complicated concatenation of circumstances. The act of linking together as in a series or chain. The linking together of a consecutive series of symbols or events or ideas, etc. It was caused by an improbable concatenation of circumstances. The state of being linked together as in a chain, union in a linked series. Jewelry consisting of a cord or chain, often bearing gems, worn about the neck as an ornament, especially by women. A single undivided natural thing occurring in the composition of something else. A block of material used in construction work. An organization regarded as part of a larger social group. The coach said the offensive unit did a good job. Any division of quantity accepted as a standard of measurement or exchange. The dollar is the United States unit of currency. An assemblage of parts that is regarded as a single entity. The team is a unit. A single undivided natural thing occurring in the composition of something else. Units of nucleic acids. An individual or group or structure or other entity regarded as a structural or functional constituent of a whole. Reduced the number of units and installations. A single undivided whole. An idea is not a unit that can be moved from one brain to another. Geology, the geological features of the Earth. Geology, the geological features of the Earth. The act of forming or establishing something. The act of fabricating something in a particular shape. An arrangement of people or things acting as a unit. A defensive formation. A particular spatial arrangement. creation by mental activity. The formation of sentences. Natural process that causes something to form. The formation of gas in the intestine. A periodical that appears at scheduled times. A serialized set of programs. A comedy series. A group of postage stamps having a common theme, or a group of coins or currency selected as a group for study or collection. The post office issued a series commemorating famous American entertainers. Electronics. Connection of components in such a manner that current flows first through one and then through the other. The voltage divider consisted of a series of fixed resistors. Mathematics. The sum of a finite or infinite sequence of expressions. Similar things placed in order or happening one after another. They were investigating a series of bank robberies. Sports. Several contests played successively by the same teams. The visiting team swept the series. The state of being physically constrained. Dogs should be kept under restraint. Lack of ornamentation. The room was simply decorated with great restraint. Discipline in personal and social activities. He was a model of polite restraint. A device that retards something's motion. The car did not have proper restraints fitted. A rule or condition that limits freedom. Legal restraints. The act of controlling by restraining someone or something. The unlawful restraint of trade. The state of being physically constrained. A device that retards something's motion. The act of constraining. The threat or use of force to control the thoughts or behavior of others. Any connection or unifying bond. A sheet or band of tough fibrous tissue connecting bones or cartilages or supporting muscles or organs. A unit of measurement of length. A unit of measurement of length. A commercial or industrial enterprise and the people who constitute it. A racially integrated business concern. A commercial or industrial enterprise and the people who constitute it. He bought his brother's business. Incidental activity performed by an actor for dramatic effect. His business with the cane was hilarious. The principal activity in your life that you do to earn money. He's not in my line of business. Business concerns collectively. Government and business could not agree. Customers collectively. The activity of providing goods and services involving financial and commercial and industrial aspects. Computers are now widely used in business. An immediate objective. Gossip was the main business of the evening. A rightful concern or responsibility. It's none of your business. The volume of commercial activity. Business is good today. A commercial or industrial enterprise and the people who constitute it. A commercial or industrial enterprise and the people who constitute it. Be on the mind of. A commercial or industrial enterprise and the people who constitute it. A racially integrated business concern. Be relevant to. Something or someone that causes anxiety, a source of unhappiness. New York traffic is a constant concern. An anxious feeling. A feeling of sympathy for someone or something. She felt strong concern for those less fortunate. Something that interests you because it is important or affects you. The safety of the ship is the captain's concern. Get ready for a particular purpose or event. Set up an experiment. Produce. The scientists set up a shock wave. Arrange the outcome of by means of deceit. Make ready or suitable or equip in advance for a particular purpose or for some use, event, etc. Put into a proper or systematic order. Equip with sails or masts. Take or catch as if in a snare or trap. I was set up. Set up for use. Erect and fasten. Arrange thoughts, ideas, temporal events. Set up one's life. Place. Construct, build, or erect. Create by putting components or members together. They set up a committee. Set up or found. She set up a literacy program. Begin, or enable someone else to begin, a venture by providing the means, logistics, etc. Set up an election. Plan, organize, and carry out an event. Put into a proper or systematic order. Arrange the books on the shelves in chronological order. Set, printed matter, into a specific format. Arrange thoughts, ideas, temporal events. Arrange my schedule. Adapt for performance in a different way. Arrange attractively. Make arrangements for. Can you arrange a meeting with the president? A determination of the place where something is. He got a good fix on the target. Informal terms for a difficult situation. He got into a terrible fix. Restore by replacing a part or putting together what is torn or broken. Put something somewhere, firmly. Fix your eyes on this spot. Make infertile. Decide upon or fix definitely. Fix the variables. Make ready or suitable or equip in advance for a particular purpose or for some use, event, etc. I was fixing to leave town after I paid the hotel bill. Take vengeance on or get even. That'll fix him good. The act of putting something in working order again. Prepare for eating by applying heat. Fix breakfast for the guests, please. Cause to be firmly attached. She fixed her gaze on the man. Make fixed, stable or stationary. Let's fix the picture to the frame. An exemption granted after influence, e.g., money, is brought to bear. Collusion resulted in tax fixes for gamblers. Influence an event or its outcome by illegal means. Fix a race. Kill, preserve, and harden tissue in order to prepare for microscopic study. Set or place definitely. Let's fix the date for the party. Something craved, especially an intravenous injection of a narcotic drug. She needed a fix of chocolate.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.